Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He's got it. 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. The quick slant caught. There on the first down completion. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the defense.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there and stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get as they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, being the difference.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Shotgun snap into the give to Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 21-yard line.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Jake Elliott to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning it, Justice Hill. Spinning away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
He's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's third down. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that's
caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it's going to be second down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And it caught up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good...
challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Buying time to his left. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love they headed into the half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avante. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
all these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
10. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
His throw incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And it's 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Wentz to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to Brown, this time complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we have a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, Really, this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On second and goal, Wentz, and his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question is, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. You take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hand.